Welcome back, guys. We are here in course for OpenCV for Python developers with real practice here, the HAAR cascading. Before we jump into the creating stable phase detection, let's take a moment to understand a HAAR cascade classifier as a form of future-based machine learning. It works by first training a classifier with set of labeled, you can say, the label positive or negatives, or in other words indicating to classifier that these are set of images that have faces and these are set of images that don't have faces. This classifier then learns from the set by understanding and extracting the features from all images. For example, if you see here, it's naturally learned that the region of the eye is typically darker than the region of the cheeks below, and may use that one of its thousands of indicators that help understand whether or not a particular region of interest or ROI is a face or not. After the training is completed and classifier is defined, we use the classifier in cascade manner to run through all the features checks. This cascade method works like a waterfall, where you apply the fastest and most general checks first in order to quickly rule out the areas and that are definitely not matching a face without spending too much computation time on it. So as it becomes more refined, goes through more classified, it gets more and more sure that a region of interest is actually a face. It gets through all the cascade classifier. It is then marked as valid face and output as a bounding blocks. When we run the face detection algorithm and OpenCV using the training data, we essentially leverage an already trained information into the cascade classifier, which would then output set of found faces and regions of the interest. However, is not always perfect. So we can say here, and it is possible that there will still be false positive and false negative. Since your training data is rarely ever exactly the same as applied data, you always are at risk at false negative or positives. But there are parameters to tweak the classifier to make it more accurate for the particular situation. So this is about the face detection, and we will go for the practical example in coming lecture.